Daniel, I just heard you say to Frank, I had to dig deep. You said that there's some moments in your career where you're going to showcase who you really are on the biggest stage. Daniel, I'm going to ask you a personal question. Was that the biggest moment of your career so far?
To this occasion, it really mattered, and that was a big moment. And you know, I'm thankful to my dad and the support from my team, and I performed and came through it.
There were moments that you showed composure, showed a different side of Daniel Dubois, which people have questioned your heart, your mentality. Can you switch in the middle of a ring? What did you showcase right there to the rest of the heavyweight division?
That I can take punishment and dish it out. And that was what it was about tonight. Big Baby came for work, and it was a great fight. You know, whatever I was lacking before, I feel like I've gained it tonight, and that was experience. Yeah.
He just spoke in his post-match fight interview about his confidence raising, Frank, taking it to another level in terms of who he is. You're smiling because I know that you believe every word that he says at this moment in time. As a promoter, where can Daniel go now?
Well, he's back at the big table. So now we'll be looking at some big fights for him next year. He can have a nice break over the Christmas. Because remember, he's gone back-to-back camps in significant fights. Obviously, the last one was the world title, and this one was like redemption. And he had to work very hard. You know, I can hear his dad in the background. I see sometimes he looks around when he's fighting for his dad's voice. So I've grabbed it. I said, get him up, and we kept in the corner. And that's what he was doing. And I know you was listening to him. And you know, and that spurred you on even more. There's no doubt about that. Because you ain't going to do it for your dad. You ain't going to do it for anyone, are you? And that's what he had to do. But it was a really tough fight. Against a guy who's a competitor, who's also very smart, you know, mentally. And he takes a shot. I mean, he hit him with some bombs that he'd normally take people out with. He sucked them up, and at the end, obviously, he got through and done what he had to do. But a great fight for him, and for me, proves all the doubters wrong. You know, he did what he had to do because he had to suck up there. He had to dig deep against a guy who generally thought he was going to beat him. So hats off to him, he's done the business.